Good morning, my dear souls. I'm so happy you're here today on my channel. I'm doing something a little special today. My name is High Priestess Summer Rain. Welcome to my channel. For anybody who's just joining me, I am so excited. My following is a little low, but the more and more I get out there, hopefully people will see how the difference between an ancient Egyptian reading and others. None's better than any other, but it's just a different way of interpreting reality. Today, however, we're going to talk a little bit about what it means when a planet is in retrograde, and then I'm going to do a little reading, a 3-card spread reading that kind of goes along with retrograde reading. So before I get started with anything, for this reading I'm using the Anubis Oracle, and these are the cards. They're very beautiful Egyptian scenes on them. We'll be using this 3-card spread. So I had to look up the word retrograde, okay, because maybe I'm not the smartest duck in the room. Retrograde means movement. So the planet, when it says that the planet Neptune is in retrograde, that means it's moving, and the planet Neptune is in Pisces right now. And we also know that Mercury is wreaking havoc all over the zodiac signs. Mercury is messing people's communication. It's causing a lot of friction. But if you know that that is what is possible during this Mercury retrograde action, then you need to be able to control your reaction to things, which may be a little bit hard to do. But I'm not going to talk about Mercury as impacting Pisces, because it is. I mean, me and my daughter, all we've been doing is arguing these last few days. So I know that there are real consequences from these planets when they are in retrograde. But I'm going to talk about Neptune in retrograde, okay, and what it means. So let me get my little book out of the way, and what it means for you, for us Pisceans, okay? I'm praying over the cards. I call on all the ancient gods and goddesses of ancient Egypt. I call upon all the gods and goddesses of present day and future. I call upon the energy of the cosmos, because that's what Egyptian is. It's the cosmos. That's what Egypt is. It's the cosmos. That's what Ma'at is, the cosmos. That is what Anubis is, part of the cosmos. And the cosmos is what will provide me the interpretation of these cards. I'm your servant. Let me tell Pisceans your story. So I shuffled them a little bit. A little more. I think that's enough. A little habit I picked up from my mom. I learned how to read cards from my mom. She used to read playing cards, because tarot cards were forbidden in our home. Again, welcome to my channel. I had a little interruption there that I had to take care of. So I am doing a reading for Pisceans. Neptune is in retrograde in our house. And we want to know what is going on with well, we already know Mercury is making people crazy, but we need to figure out what's happening with Neptune in our life, in our house. And let me just read you something. In Neptune retrograde, in Neptune movement, it moves, you may be still very social, very focused on the future, and see clear lines between previously unconnected things. Each Neptune retrograde has its own color, which they don't tell us. This retrograde is particularly helpful and will give us a strong sense of optimism and connection to the creativity and soul energy of others, so we can really band together and make things happen. And in general, and this is a general Pisceans Neptune retrograde reading, you'll see people more interested in philosophy, art, and expanded topics that will bring them a sense of happiness, even though they are outside the norm of the day-to-day topics. We or you may decide it's more important to probe deep into the unknown instead of going into the flow during this time. I never go into the flow. Maybe it's an emergency or something, I would do it. But I mean, I'm outside the box. So, it already told you spiritual development will be heightened. You'll definitely be doing more with your intuition. And your intuition will be heightened during this time, bringing a new level of awareness. Okay? Working with others in a creative way will be easier for you. Your dreams will be more intense during this period, and you can use them to heal your subconscious by writing them down to understand what they are revealing to you. You can finally find some clarity in this period and the promise it holds. If you don't feel psychic for the last few months, watch as your precognition sets in. And I'm not exactly sure when, and I need to know everything, right, because I'm a tarot card reader. I'm not sure when maybe Neptune came into Pisces in this summer, and it won't leave until November. So a lot of these things that it's saying about your intuition, your creativity, your ability to work well with others, you will get more clarity, and the promise it holds. To prepare yourself, you have to use very, very positive energy at your disposal in the realm of socializing and creativity. Start to think about projects you'd like to undertake and who'd you like to work with, and start planting these seeds. Maybe schedule some networking events. Map out your ideas and create a vision board to get the ball rolling. That is what it says from a very good source, which I should put up on my page, about Neptune retrograde. So like I said, we're doing a simple three card spread. This is you. This is your path. And this is the future possibilities. Okay? For these, I'm not doing reversals. I'm going to read them right side up, because my intuition's telling me to. Why? That's why. So I'll put these over here. So we got a 3-card spread. This is a very simple spread, and it's really helpful when you're trying to do, with these cards, it's helpful because it gives you a macro vision. So your path, where you're headed, your possibilities, and your future. So let's turn over the first card. The first card is you. Can we see this? The crested ibis. It's a bird, again with whorls of aura and swirls of it around. Sacred archetypal element of air. In space there is no air, but we are talking about the vibrations in the air in our society as they're being rocked by Mercury, and as the planets impact us. There's a certain commonality, a held in common feeling that maybe not everybody feels, but air means that there's something blowing, there's something going, and this bird is going somewhere. So you are definitely heading somewhere. We don't know where yet, but you're definitely heading somewhere. And that's what the card said about Neptune being in Pisces. So, this is you. It is time to look at how you express yourself to others, especially in your communication with others. The crested ibis is a valuable ally. When you meditate on this card, if you have these cards, I've got these cards again from Amazon.com. When you meditate on this card, you feel your consciousness rise as you're lifted. Drawing this card is important. This card can also mean it's time to lighten up. Air will assist you to experience and express wisdom and joy and a light heart so that you can appreciate the humor and playfulness all around you. Air is your ally. Breathe deeply and free yourself. Experience all, then express your gratitude with exuberance. So this is not too far off, because our Neptune in Pisces wants us to be creative, wants us to go out, wants us to express ourselves. So right now, this is you. You need to go out and be social, and if you are social, keep on being social. And you need to understand at this point, you're moving forward. We're not turning backwards. We're moving forward in a direction. So the next card we need to look at is your path. And we have the Sphinx. We had the Sphinx yesterday, which was pretty intense. Again, this is a reading about Neptune being in Pisces. Retrograde. We're reading about retrogrades. Can you see this? The Sphinx, Divine Messenger, Earth, Altar, Cosmic Library. So this is your path. The Sphinx is your, the Sphinx is your path. That's what I said. My goodness, I should have had some coffee this morning. It's not happening. So the Sphinx. This is you. This is your path. You will strengthen your capacities to be open and fully receive more about your intuition, because the Sphinx is a divine messenger. It's going to direct you to others on the earth who will assist you with your ongoing quest. So your path is that we already know that the social thing is going on, but there will be others, maybe a gentleman that's going to be in your past, or a female, in your path where you're going, to help you get your ideas going on earth, which is very important, because we can't always be intuition, but intuition definitely guides what we are doing in this life, especially with Neptune in retrograde in Pisces. And this is only just saying your path is to keep on going, being social, and your needs will probably be met, you know. If you feel called to vast knowledge beyond time and space, it's another thing. It's the cosmos. Connect with it. What it feels like is like you're a part of everyone. And you feel a sense of joy because you know that you're never ending. Now I could get into the whole molecular atoms in our bodies and how there's air spaces between the molecules and atoms, and which means that we're all connected because we all share the same air within that's holding our molecules, or that's the space between our molecules and atoms in our body. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but the bottom line is that we're all connected. And I don't know why I'm saying that. Somebody needs to hear that there is a very real what's the word? I'm thinking about physics. But there's a very real physic phenomena going on with how we reach out, or how we are connected with each other. So that's beyond space and time. Actually, that's science. So, Crested Ibis, who you are moving forward, social, intuitive capabilities. Here, you're going to develop them even more, and you're going to meditate. You need to meditate, and you need to strengthen your capacities to open your mind to guidance other than the egoic guidance that comes from our brain and from others' brain. You need to be able to decipher those messages from individuals, from that man or that male or that child or that tree or that flower that tells you something that nobody else would be able to see or know, but that because you meditate and understand, you're becoming to some sense of knowing and sensing when the cosmos is giving you a message. The cosmos message never lies. The cosmos message is what it is. The cosmos is set. I'm not saying it's not growing, but the cosmos is what we have is set in particular star patterns and things of such. You know, where the moon is, sun goes around the moon, da, 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 da. But the cosmos is also full of mysticism, and it is where we draw our intuition. So this is your path right now. Keep on staying social. Now your future. What's happening here? We got Canoon. This is your potential possibilities. Canoon. He's a hard working ram. But he's a ram that expresses the foundation principles required for bringing form to your ideas. So here you're moving towards your ideas. You're making plans. But Canoon is the one that will help you form your ideas. So you have some ideas. Your creativity and artistry and just your ability to be intelligent. You're thinking of something, whether it be starting a new job, whether it be moving, whether it be getting a divorce, unfortunately, getting married, deciding to have a baby, adopt a baby, where to go on vacation. Whatever it is that you want to do with your life, the possibilities are there. And he will, and this card shows that there will be a creation of physical manifestations in your life in a ordered sequential way. So when you're pissed off because something didn't happen before something else, no, you just say, okay, that's the way it's supposed to be. And not all over the place. Have like a riff in the space-time continuum because your husband didn't put the shallots in the pan. He used onions. But that's no reason to get upset. But you're in need of renewal, repattering. You're in need of renewal, repattering, and repair. And when you decide to put yourself in the hands of the cosmos, you will be able to reach your goals. You are to be solid and grounded in your energy when it comes to your connection with the earth. Thus, the molecules and the connection and the air between the bubbles and the physics of it all, which I can't get into it. But to be grounded. This rootedness or groundedness will usher you into an awareness of the next chapter of your journey. So this was definitely a where are you going? Okay? And I'm just going to leave it at that because I think that's all that needs to be said right now when we think about Pisces and Neptune being in Pisces' house. Right now, Neptune's a welcome visitor because it works on that intuition. And that's what we need to do at this time. Work on the intuition. Meditate. Pray. Keep your forward motion going. Somebody says something crazy, don't be set back by it. And let the wheel, the potter, mold you as the way the cosmos says. And you have to follow your inner heart in order to do that. The only way to follow your inner heart is to decide to listen to it. And how do you listen to it? You get still, you get quiet, which is hard for many people to do, even myself. But again, this was a reading of Neptune in retrograde in Pisces, and I wanted to do it first of all because I've never read retrograde readings before, but I wanted to dip my finger into the well because, as you know, I'm a novice. Okay, and I read you what my resource said about what it means. And then I've tried to give you some information about your path. Listen, if this doesn't ring any special bells for you or whistles, then that's fine. But like one of my favorite people online told me, if this does not resonate with you, you are not part of this tribe. So go find somebody else that will be able to give you the information, or use different people like I do. I listen to different people. I listen to Uriel Firefly, I listen to Miss Mary, I listen to True Prediction T, I listen to Consciousness Evolution Journey, and I listen to all of those because one will match. Right now it's what's her name, Riza O'Farrell. She's like back on the scene and new. She was so dead on. She said, if you get this, you're part of my tribe. I was like, yes, amen. So hopefully I get to the point where you're saying, yes, amen. But in the meantime, I thank you for coming to my channel. I feel blessed by your presence. Enjoy this wonderful day, August 5th. And I will see you guys again with another message on Tuesday. Unless, of course, I feel inspired to give another message for the 6th. Because right now the 5th and 6th are together, a general reading. So I'm doing this today as a Piscean general reading. And I may decide to do something else for tomorrow or not. But anyway, I pray that you all have wonderful days. I hope that these words ring true in some aspects, in some areas of your reality. I also believe that you will accomplish every goal, every dream that you've ever had, as long as you keep grounded, keep moving forward, and keep on doing the things that you know that will help you get to where you want to be. I hope that you're filled with compassion and empathy for those who don't have the same as you. And I hope that you show this empathy and compassion to others. And thank you. Thank you. This is the end of our reading for today.